conflict. On nonsense. Not the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was silent. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the 2021 receiving Triple Crown winner.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Edwards-Helaire. A beautiful fake. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will begin. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 14 carries, 58 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down at Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Rams at 3-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
To the air again, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
This fielded right at the goal line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 27, Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there that already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Rams to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rolling to his right. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, a quick pass to Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On the counter, it's Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught at the 2. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Williams to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Henderson running straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. We're back now in KC. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's a gain of 18. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelce. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. L.A. set to take over again on offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3-and-out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun to give to Henderson. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the handoff, Henderson. And some room to roam now. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, it's Henderson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses.
Trends, say that with my chest. No, I want